Welcome back to the 100x Club. Bitcoin 30, what is it? 38, no, Bitcoin to $48,000. I'm gonna give you some trade entries and I'm gonna look at what is really happening. We nailed the last couple of trades, which we took a long, then I took a short, and then now we're looking for longs. I'm gonna talk about that as well. And in today's stream, I wanna talk about, I haven't been live for maybe more than a week, maybe 1 week, and lately it's been lagging, and I just want to reflect a little bit of what's been happening, why I got a little bit behind on YouTube, and what is going to happen from the next year. We're not going to change the world this year, except if the ETF gets approved, but definitely something to consider and something to talk about. What am I going to bring from the next year? I see 7 people here, which is pretty amazing. Guys, I'm so happy to see you. Let me know in the chat if you're here. Let me know if you're watching this. Let me know, let me know what's happening. I really want to make this stream. I'm gonna go through Bitcoin. I'm just gonna put these in a second. I'm definitely going to talk about Bitcoin. I'm going to talk about the trades, the potential trade setup that we can see, and I'm definitely going to talk about all the stuff that has been happening this year and that will be happening in the next year. But I want to see also this works. Guys, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comment who is here, who is not, what is happening. Are you trading? Are you longing? Are you shorting? And yeah, let me know all that. Let me just show you this until then. Let's jump right into the show. I want to pull up my screen here, and I want to show you. What I'm expecting. I want to show you on the 16th we had a decent run. I don't even know. I think 15. 2 seconds. So in the 16th, I posted this Bitcoin price analysis, and we got into a long position here. What I was explaining is that we are potentially going to see a push to the POI up here, which we actually did. And potentially here, 42,761. So I was explaining that we're potentially going to see a push up there and then see a rejection, and that is actually what happened. So we saw this coming up to this 72,000 region, well, 42,000 region. Where was this? It was up here. We're down here, and then see a major reaction. Now, why this is interesting is because we basically pulled back to the 50%, which I always talk about. If you follow my content. If you don't, then subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. I see Fernando is here. I wanted to see a couple of trades, trying to learn a little bit more. Awesome, Falco actually long. That's pretty cool. All right, So we came back to the 50% here, literally touched onto the OB and moved on. Now, why this is interesting is because there is no reason to come below 41,780. There is no reason to come below that. That gives me confidence in today's trade as well, which I'm going to share with you in a second. Second, we had a main structural point up here at 43,854. So this was where the order flow really started. So if you see this huge major dump liquidation event happen from here, we do have liquidity above here, and that is exactly what we took with this wicks, right? So we came all the way back to this bearish OB up here, and now everybody could expect a reversal. And I got into short as well, and I showed you I got into short. If you haven't seen it, go to my Twitter, turn the notification on. It's very important because I will update you more and more on I will have. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but I will have daily shows again starting January. But on Twitter, I can update you. So if you go on Twitter, you will see that I've kept updating you guys on what I've been doing. It's very simple for me to just pop in there and just say, hey, I'm short, I'm long, and whatever. So I came in here, I had this shorted Bitcoin at 44,088. So that's exactly what I did. If you look here, 0.88, I had my stop up here, and I'm targeting at least 43. And I'm gonna explain to you what I'm targeting. I'm in a short position, but why not? And then I updated that I closed 50% at 43,695. So what happened here? 43,695 is like around here, 695. What happened is that, with Nest, my buddy Nest, follow him. Follow his YouTube channel as well. He's Portuguese, so you won't really understand a lot, but shout out to Nest, my buddy, and Nest of Crypto. And what we're talking about is like, will we see ETF this week or not? And we still we can still see ETF today. I truly think we can see ETF today. And we're talking about this, and then like Elon is coming on the Spaces yesterday night. If you haven't listened to it, with Katie Woods, you really definitely should. It was pretty fun. He didn't really talk about Bitcoin at all, but it was the space was fun to understand where X is headed and all that. So it was good. But when we were there, and I'm like monitoring the 3-minute chart, I'm bathing my daughter, and I'm here, and I see this candle. No, it's actually I see, what was it? 690 whatever here. I see this candle, and I just see Nest sending me an X article, like a Twitter post or whatever that is, but I don't know what it is. I just see that he's sending me, and he's like, let's fucking go, or something like that. And I think it got approved. And when I opened my trading view, it was the 1-minute chart, and I'm like seeing this, and I'm like, fuck, I have to close. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not gonna close because I don't know what's happening, so I'm just gonna close 50%. So I closed 50% here, but it was a stupid closure because if you think about it, 690, what did I say? Where did I close? 43,695, right? 43,695. Around here, I closed it. Around these regions. Not because I closed it here and then we had the retrace somewhere, something like that. Anyway, so I closed it here, but none of the structure, not even the 5-minute structure was broken. It didn't make any sense to close this trade. Either way, I closed it, but I'm still in the short position. What I wanted to say is that there's no real reason for us to come back down lower than 41,824. So it's important to follow me on Twitter, and it's important because I'm gonna update you on anything I do. If I take a long, I had a decent long as well that I also shared here with you. And also this is cool. I'm just gonna say that, guys. Everybody's meme coining and whatnot. Do not do any meme coins. Don't do them. They are garbage. But I bought a bag of Doge 1. The reason why I bought a bag of Doge 1, because the whole idea behind Doge 1 is that they're sending a satellite. They're sending a satellite to the moon. Like literally sending a satellite to the moon. And Elon posted about it, and it will be called Doge 1. So SpaceX is launching a satellite Doge 1 to the moon next year. It will be around April. And mission paid for in Doge, first crypto in space, first meme in space, to the moon, literally. So the reason why I bought a bag of this is because I think this is gonna fucking skyrocket. If Elon really does that, and this is an actual mission, you know, like it is actually happening. And yeah, so it's very important though that you buy the right Doge. So you gotta, again, no financial, by the way, very, very important. Anything we do here is not financial advice. So I'm gonna put myself away a bit. Oh, I can't. Okay, whatever. Not financial advice, for informational purposes only. But what I wanted to say is that this here can be a super, super cool Doge, meme project. And I'm gonna buy more. I wanted to see if it dumps a little more. Let me show you this. I did not think this show is going to come here, but I'm gonna talk about it. Fuck it. I'm literally just sharing it with you guys because I bought it and I tweeted about it and I saw it. Doge 1, this is the one you want to buy. This is the one you don't want to buy. Yeah, so you know I was aiming for this to come back a little bit lower. 50% more. Again, it's a meme coin, so whatever can happen. But I bought some of it because I really think that this can really take off in April, and you're super early, like extremely early. If it really does pull like a 10x, and if it's really going to be with the launch of you know with Elon and the moon and Doge, and it's gonna be epic. Like I think he's literally gonna put the meme on the cameras if there will be a camera on the satellites. This can be really, really big. So if you want a meme, here's a meme. Anyway, so let's talk a little bit about the trade entry that I'm talking about on Bitcoin. So, and then I'm gonna talk about the rest. So what I see right now, and the reason why I'm short is because we had a massive so higher time frame. You always gotta start from the higher time frame, right? So number one, we had massive liquidity here. So if you see on my previous video, I outlined that we have this major liquidity here, and we do, you know. So we do have that. First of all, we have this massive liquidity up here, and we are inducing this order block. That means that we are loading up for us to go into that order block. Now that's good and bad as well. Why is it good? It's good because we might consider this as an inducement. And if this is an inducement up here, meaning we don't touch onto the actual supply zone, just come and induce that level, that means that we might get a push through here. So this is like an inducement to trap early shorts and then just push through. Why is it bad? Is because every time when you see a POI, what is happening here? Point of interest for anybody who doesn't understand. What really does happen, what you really want to see is that price is pushing onto the POI. Let's say price is coming down from here, right? So we are only looking at a retracement. And so really what you want to see is that price is pushing at the POI and it's consolidating just below the POI. And then you can see the entry model of liquidation, initiation, mitigation, continuation. So that might be something that we see here, is that we do see a consolidation, which is basically this consolidation in this range. Then we see a liquidation into this 48,000 region. Then we see an initiation around, obviously it's not going to be this big because we're probably going to see it on the lower time frame, right? So it's going to be something like this. And then you will see a mitigation and then continuation. So this can definitely happen. This is the bad part of this. The only reason why I don't think that will happen is because of the ETF. So because if we would not have ETF and we would do this, I would say it's going to be a short up here at 48,000, definitely. But because we're so close up there, I think 15% pump, 15-20% pump on ETF launch, it's nothing. So 15-20% would put us to well above 50,000. So right now it would put us to around around 50, 52. I think my target would be around 50, 55-ish thousand if the ETF gets approved now at this price point. So about 25% from now. But we'll see. So what we see is that liquidity has been taken on most areas, and we have created a relative equal high, which is super important for us, again, going into the weekly OB up here between 45 and 48,000. Now, why that is interesting? It's interesting because what I want to see, and why I'm also short, is because I've sold 50% by accident, but now I'm happy I sold it. And what I want to do is that I want to see a 50% retrace up here. Let's look at the chat, guys. On Pulse Chain, I don't know. I think I bought it on Ethereum, I think. Fucking Ethereum is like so expensive. So expensive. Yeah, exactly. That's I got it from Ren's show. Exactly. The guy was talking about it on Ren's show. That's what. Great show. Check it out as well. Yes, Doge one. Yes. So I'm saying more risky to be out of BTC right now. Yes, I agree with you. If you're, I'm 99% in spot, guys. I'm not even, like I told you. I'm exposed from like, I don't even know, like June. I've been exposed fully. Rubber Duck Dots in the house. Let's go. Every time I do these shows, I realize how fucking much I miss them. That's the thing. Like, honestly, like, okay, then let's get this over with, and I'm gonna talk about my stuff as well. So you all can log off if you don't want to see the talk, but only come for the fucking alpha, which is good as well. Okay, so I want to see a 50% retrace here. I want to see 50% retrace to at least the breaker, right, around this region, and I want to see a rejection there. I will add to my short position once we make a lower low on the 5 minute. So something like this. If I see a 5 minute market structure shift down here, haha, is Rubber Duck Does Josh from Crypto Benta? Depends who you're talking about. Tricky answer. Okay, so we have a market structure shift on a 5 minute around these regions in the breaker. I will be interested in adding to my short and then taking my stop loss to break even, right? Because we are still in an uptrend, so you don't really want to counter trade. That's the idea here. So this is what I'm gonna do. Why am I short? I'm short because we have massive liquidity. And that's the other thing market makers really do, is that we have the perfect setup, right? We have ETF coming or not coming or whatnot, what that. Everybody's expecting the ETF now or January, whatever that is. Everybody's expecting it. We do close above this level. I'm Josh from Crypto Banta, but not the Josh you're thinking of. Yes, that's right. He's Josh, the dev guy. The one who you look at the sites and he's like, oh, that's the guy who made them. That's the guy. And he is also riding a motorbike. I'm going to Cape Town, man. We got to ride. We missed it last time. We got to ride. I'm going to Cape Town. Oh, am I dropping the ball? But I'm going to Cape Town next year. Okay, so all right, all right. So so I want to see a 50% retrace here and then, or what I want to see, or let's fucking go, bro. Let's go. I'm seriously going, man. We gotta ride. Cartman's Hill is called, yeah. It's great stuff. Beautiful. I would definitely have to ride. Cape Town, beautiful. Okay, so I want to see a 50% retrace before we take this liquidity down here. Before liquidity taken down here. So I want to see it basically now. I want to see it happen, come up a little bit, touch onto something, again, as I said, and then reject. My main target is down here below 43,100. So that would be the 50% retracement on this 4-hour leg, on basically the last leg up, right? Basically the last leg up. I would need this to be a 50% retrace. Now, when that's a 50% retrace, right? When that's a 50% retrace, I think that we are going to see a push. So my order block down here. Come on. I want to show you this. Maybe I'm just gonna show it like this. He sent me two motorbikes. Dude, we gotta ride. I'm so down. Okay, so we need to see liquidity taken. And then what I really want to see is down here. This is the 1 hour. It's like, no problem. Okay, let's do it. Fuck it. Let's do it. I'm going to show you until then. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Who is riding? Who is riding a bike? Who is riding a motorbike? Fucking hell, dude. Oh my God. Did you get this bike? Why do you have 2 bikes? Or are you just waiting for me? I'm going to show it to you guys. It's a beautiful BMW. I'm gonna show it to you like this. They're just parking in there. Guys. I don't know if I can show it like this, but I'm not gonna pull this up now. I'm gonna do it like this. K-Team is reliable to the workshop. It's just like, we gotta go ride. This is what I'm talking about. So when I'm going to Cape Town, if anybody's in Cape Town, come riding with us. Needed a second mic to have something great. Okay, cool. All right. Let's get back to the charts. Thank you so much, Josh. I'm definitely going. It's just a matter of time. Okay, so there are some riders here. Ducati Motorstrada. Nice. I can legally ride a motorbike on a provisional, but I want an electric one, to be honest. Okay. Okay, so we want liquidity to take in BC, and then what I want to see is that I have 2 major levels, guys. I'm just gonna give it to you because I see people sitting here. What the fuck are these guys talking about? Motherfucking motorbikes. I just want my entries. So this is number 1. This is number 2. Okay, legends, chill out. This is number 1. This is number 2. 42,495 and 43,039. These are my 2 entries. These are the entries that I'm interested in. If we come up here to the breaker, 44,000, before we take this liquidity, meaning before we come down to any of these, basically before we start taking this liquidity. So you can call this a trend line. So before we start breaking the trend line, I want to see a retracement here. If I don't see that, I will not add to my short. I'll get out of my position fully. And this is the place also to mention Blowfin. Guys, there's a link in the description. There's an exchange I use called Blowfin. They are pretty new. First of all, I know the guy. I personally know the rep. He was an accountant at Bender, so he knows what he's talking about. Second, this is non-custodial exchange, meaning they don't keep your funds. Third, so you're safe against hacks. They custody at Fireblocks. Huge custodian. Third, available worldwide. No KYC. So it's like very, very good. There's a link in the description. Blowfin. If you use my link, you get 20% off forever of your fees. They are very, very, very good. Very, very good. Check it out. Blowfin. Link in the description. Do it. It's pretty good. I promise you it's pretty good. I'm transitioning fully to Blowfin from next year. Okay. So one place that I'll be looking at entries. Again, like I'm marking points of interest, right? And there is one more. Let's take this. Let's be real here. And let's take this as well, because this could be the level that I'm looking at. This could be the level that we need. Right. So these would be the three levels: 42,077, 42,009. 42,495 and 43,039. But anything below this count. So anything below 43,150 is good. Anything below 43,050 is good. So what would be the entry? Again, what I really want to look for is liquidities being taken. We come down here, we consolidate a little bit, liquidate, initiate, mitigate, and then simply move on. Any of these levels. My problem, and the reason why I can't tell you that I'm going to have a limit order in here, is first of all, because if something bad comes out with the ETF, then we're screwed. This is internal liquidity. This is internal liquidity. So we got to think about this stuff as well. This is why I'm not going to. Do that. Do a limit order, and we also had an inducement down here, meaning with this point here did not touch onto the actual demand, which can be a problem for me. Let me refine it. Maybe it did. I just didn't refine it. Oh no, it did. Look, like it's just fucking clockwork, bro. It's like it's fucking clockwork. Look at it. So I'm gonna give you a lesson here as well for all the 17 people who is here. If you want to identify the proper order blocks and don't use like Luxalgo and stuff like that, what you want to do is you want to see what is the actual point, the last point where the imbalance started and where the move took liquidity. So what do I mean by that? What are the major levels here? This is a major level, right? I can even extend this. Like this here is a major, this whole area is a major level. So what was the level that was responsible for the liquidity taking? And then actually this was the level, right? But because there are more imbalances down here, you can mark this, you can mark this, and you can mark this. The most important is that this bottom here was the responsible for creating the OB up here, this order block, 5-minute order block that took the liquidity from up here. So even if I would enter on a limit, I would take my stop below that low because I know that I have these three areas. If I want to go in spot, I can DCA, dollar cost average in, right? So that's just some alpha for you just to consider. So this was actually taken on the 5-minute, no issues at all. This should definitely hold. So my trade entry is going to be 43,039 at first. If I see a 5-minute strong market structure shift, I'm down. That's the other thing. I lost money in the past. Like I had some. Overall I'm positive, but I had a bigger drawdown because I'm taking much more risk as the bull, whatever that is. But the reason why I lost was because I didn't wait for a market structure shift, a strong market structure shift. Guys, don't enter any trade until you see this. This is what you want to see. This here. Don't enter if you see this. Don't enter. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And I was doing that. So, or don't enter if you see this. Because then it's just also nothing. So you gotta see a market structure shift on the 5-minute, a strong one, a strong market structure shift on the 5-minute. And yeah. So let me see what is my position on Blowfin. I went heavy. I went 100x on Blowfin. On this one, it's up at 105%. Let me just show it to you here. It's pretty cool. So I'm expecting a 200% profit on this one. I'm only in with like a couple $100, so yeah. Let's see. Why is this tangling me up? Okay, guys, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Let me look at the chat again. Would Blowfin cost more if they don't hold your funds though? No, it doesn't. It's actually cheaper than Bybit. It's similar, but it's cheaper. For people who use all these platforms like Maxi and stuff like that, where you don't pay fees, you are doing yourself an unfavor. Seriously, because if an exchange does not charge you, nothing in life is fucking free. If an exchange does not charge you for it you to trade on the exchange, they make money somehow in another way. And what other ways there are? Liquidations, and taking crazy money for listings and shit like that. Don't do that. Don't. Honestly, trade somewhere. I am very confident. I'm very confident in Bybit. I'm very confident in Bybit. I'm confident in BingX as well. heard some stuff recently, and I even let the community know as well. We took our funds off BingX for a little bit, but I think that's cleared, and you know, no issues as well. There is major Asian money behind BingX, and I think there's no issues to worry there. But looking at Blowfin is the first exchange in my career where I really know someone personally who I know is a great guy, and I know he's working there, and he was an accountant before. Ed Benter, he knows what the fuck he's talking about, and he's confident in the exchange, so I'm confident as well. The interface is good, they're really responsive, so if I have any issues, I just write them, they implement it. There are several things that I already gave feedback on and they implemented. It's pretty cool. And again, if you use my link in the description, you get 20% off. Okay. So this is basically the setup. I'm gonna look for a retracement down to this 43,000-ish region and then look for a long. And now let's talk about some of the stuff that I wanted to. And this is the part. If you're interested in the future of the channel, you're more than welcome to stay. If not, you're absolutely fine to leave. I just wanted to reflect on some stuff where I said, you know, like, number one, why I have not been that active. And the reason is very simple. One of the main reasons why I haven't been really active is because I started focusing on partnering up with potentially bigger channels, right? And the reason is because I want to grow this as fast as I can and as big as I can. And I understand that since the bull is here, we have about 500 days to build an audience. And if I start grinding that now by myself, it will take me, you know, much more time. And when the bull ends, I'm there that the whole audience that I build up basically have to leave because the bull ended. A lot of people are gonna get burned. And even though if I will tell you, don't fucking buy now and sell, you will buy. And and that put a lot of questions in my head as well, because if I start building this channel and I partner up, how would that reflect and whatnot, and you know, it would be a whole mess. So I kind of got demotivated on doing this. That's number one. The second is that I have my studio at home. And because of all this Christmas thing coming up, and this needs to be done, that needs to be done, I kind of got, you know, and this came, that came, it kind of got a little bit messy here. You know, I had to do a lot of stuff, so I didn't have time to jump in here. So I'm renting a studio place from January. I'll have a completely new studio setup, and I'm super excited to start doing daily lives again, trading. Now, seems like that I'm finalizing a deal and that would mean that this channel will stay trading. So we'll do trading throughout the bull, which will be pretty freaking cool. And I'll do something else, something very exciting and very cool with another channel. And so that's the main reason why I haven't been that active. But this channel will stay as it is. I'll do a little bit of rebranding. I'll have a schedule, like, again, like, is it gonna be daily shows or daily updates or analysis? I'm not sure it's gonna be always live, but I will definitely have live shows, and I will have videos coming on this channel. We'll have a lot of trading education, we'll have a lot of strategies, we'll have all that kind of stuff. And most importantly, or not most importantly, but secondary, what I will do is that I will do a personal channel. So it's basically nothing now. You can find it because that's my name. But basically what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna document my way through the bull market. It's gonna be super cool. That's gonna be completely personal, a personal channel. It's gonna be like vlogs and stuff like that, documenting my way through the bull, and basically documenting my way, you know, from the beginning of 2024. So that's gonna be super exciting as well. And I'm actually thinking about a way of doing this. We're gonna talk about it, but I'm actually thinking about not launching it now, but recording everything and launching later. We'll see how that goes. And in terms of the markets and in terms of this channel going forward in this year, I probably am not going to be that much active. I might do, especially if the ETF gets approved and whatnot. I'm definitely gonna be here. And I might do analysis, but I'm gonna take my entire studio as well, and I'm gonna move it over there. So that means that I will not have the opportunity to do a lot of streams. I'll have to paint, I'll have to, you know, put the lamps up and all that, and buy probably a lot of equipment as well. So I'm gonna have a little bit of break because of that. Look, we might just see a little bit of wick here. We might just see it is breaking down here. We might. And so yeah, so that's what's up, guys. That's what's up. I hope it makes sense. And it's just, it warms my heart to see that we've got 15 people watching this, even though I haven't been live, I haven't been whatever. And I recognize your name, guys. Like, it's freaking awesome. It's awesome to see you here. It's awesome to see you here. Zhao is scalping short long. So it's awesome to see you guys here. As a final thought, again, rounding up, if you're tuning in here, Bitcoin waiting for 43,000, 39, or 42,495, or 42,000, seeing a reversal, and then fucking moon. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. And come interact with me on Twitter. That's where I'm going to spend most of my time during the holidays. And very important, guys, let me add one more thing before I say goodbye. I realized, and this is also something that one of the reasons why I haven't been that active as well. I realized that it's super fucking important to have a life. You know, when you grind for the past, whatever that is, you know, 2, 3, 4 years non-stop, working 17-hour days and not stopping, and then you open your eyes and you realize that all the loved ones around you, you know, like, they don't recognize you. Obviously I'm over exaggerating, but like, you have to take some time with your family as well. And I think Christmas here is a perfect time to just a little bit step back. Markets are gonna be slow. There will be no volume. Nobody will really be into. Oh, we do see a little bit of dump here in Bitcoin. Let me put my stream up here. Why not? Why say? So like, I think this is the perfect time to. Just take a step back, relax. You don't need to make it, guys. And this is the other thing. If you follow this channel, I promise you, in the bull from next year, we're gonna make so much fucking money, you have no idea. Like, I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. The reason why the channel is called 100x Club is because we are going to 100x our portfolio. If I don't 100x my portfolio in the bull, I will consider myself a failure. That's the honest truth. And this is why I'm here. This is what I'm doing. And this is what I will help you do as well. Higher we go, boss. Pray for the culture. Higher we go, boss. Pray for the culture. Like it, guys. Thank you so much. Can you have a look at FitFi, please? Paul, anything for you, my brother. Anything. Dominance is coming down hard. Aye. We need to go to 56, guys. We need to go to 56. You heard it here first. Look at this. I said 56. We came to 55.5, but that's not enough. It's an inducement. Oh, my short is printing. Printing! Brrr. What is this? FitFi? What is FitFi? FitFi. Whew. If I can 100x from here, I'll be happy. You can. You can, bro. You can. You know, just so someone to understand, 100x means you go from $10,000 to $1 million. That's what it means. That's what it means. So, okay, so let's talk about FitFi. Pole is long. First of all, I have no idea what this is. Like, I don't know what the coin is, but it looks very, very strong. My only problem, let me look at it. My only problem is the inducement. But, yeah, so in theory, it should come back down here, but it came to the breaker. No, it's good. Yeah, beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Where you've been, Paul? Why didn't you let us know that this is an awesome trade? Look at this. Let's look at the 5 minute. Yeah, so it's perfect. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. Look at it. So it basically comes down. This would be the major, the strong high, right? You make a market structure shift, comes back 50, touches onto the demand here. You would have taken a confirmation entry because of the liquidity here. I'm just giving you some alpha. I know that's not what you want to hear. I'm going to talk about it in a second. And then we make a higher high here. So make a market structure shift here. Come back to 50. Entry. Stop loss. Target. Yes, would have been a pretty beautiful trade. That's not what we've done. Guys, this what I just did. Rewatch that. Seriously, rewatch this. This is exactly how I trade. So like, I gave you everything I know there. Okay, going back to this. You're long. Liquidity taken. Most of it has been taken. Big pump. We could enter here actually, but the problem is that liquidity has been taken and created. It's a pool down here. It's a pool. That's my only problem. It can come lower, and it has liquidity down here as well. Yeah, if Bitcoin plays ball, I don't know what Bitcoin is doing right now, but if Bitcoin plays ball, this can really go. So what I would consider is that it comes up, right? This is still a retest, just saying, right? Because this was the initiation of the move that broke below here. This here. So this here is definitely a bearish OB, right? And we can't break above. So if we're still bullish. Like we're still bullish on the shorter term, right? So you could potentially look for an entry here, or look for a lower time frame confirmation. So look for a higher high, right? So you want it to come down, go into the 3 minutes, see a higher high. Possibly you're not gonna get you're not going to see a higher high on the 5 minute, but that would be. Oh, okay, cool. I'll look at it. Yeah, but basically what is happening is that it will potentially come down. A lot of times they don't come down 50 now. That's the problem. Like we have the breaker here. What was your entry? That's the question. What was your entry? $82.93. Oh, bro, $82.93? What is the question, bro? That's incredible. What is the question? You keep it. Keep it. Definitely keep it. If you break below this level, 85, 40, get out on the retrace. Other than that, keep it. Like, it's a fucking nice trade. Congratulations, good on you, man. Where to add? 50. If it comes back, I mean, you know what? Good question. I mean, here is what I'm thinking. If you can afford to lose this trade, meaning you come at a break even, here's what I would do. I would add at 88.10 right now when it comes down here. 88.10. I would add a little, so your average entry will come up here, right? Somewhere here. Then I would add down here at around, these can be limits. If you down here and you are willing to give this trade up, then add here, 86.12. And if you add there as well, you're gonna have an average entry somewhere here, and you can put your stop loss down here. That's kind of what I would do. That's kind of what I would do. Because this is still internal liquidity. This can still be wigged, right? If you can afford to have your stop loss down here, that would be best. Momo69JA from Twitch. Momo, if you're there, I know you write this, that you know it best. It's awesome. I'm happy you're here. But can you just smash the follow button as well? I don't know what's happening on Twitch. So just, you know, just follow me on Twitch. And you say you should have taken 75% profit. Well, I mean, yeah. Good luck staying poor. No, I'm joking. But like, guys, sure, you could have taken 75% profit, but Bitcoin goes to 55,000, and this thing, if you look at it on a 4 hour, if this thing starts following the pattern that it does, and it goes up here, like, taking 75% here would be very stupid. Should you have taken something off? Yes, you should have. Should you have taken 75% off? I don't think so. I think you should have taken some, because it's a bearish OB. So you would put your, at least here, right? Here, this would have been my TP. My first TP would have been above the, actually, I would have taken this somewhere here, right? This would have been my first one, 89.48, and I would have taken 10, 20% off. Should have, could have, trade with target or be poor. Okay, So basically what I would do is that I would come up here to these regions. I would take about 20-30% off here, definitely, and then see the reaction. But even then, you know, now that it's coming down, I would already be probably back in. I would wait for this 88.10, 86.12, and you can target, man, you can literally target at least you can target, because you see here, you can see a reversal here. So you can easily target 12.9, easily target 12.9, easily. Yeah, guys, I gotta jump. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Momo69JA, I'm watching you. Subscribe on Twitch. And if you guys don't follow me on Twitch, do that as well. It's fun. I don't know, I just have that on, so it's attention grabbing as well. I'm streaming to Twitch. Yeah, it's just there. So thank you so much, guys. You were awesome. See you this year at least once. But if not, I'll see you next year. And next year we're gonna... I can't even say it. We're just gonna be... It's gonna be awesome. See you guys.